the main street of one of the main streets of Thessaloniki called Egnatia Street, named after a really important street that was outside Thessaloniki and united the western to the eastern part of northern Greece. It was a Roman street, a really big one of huge importance, and that's why we named this street after it. As you see, Thessaloniki is a really easy place to go around because there are parallel streets parallel to the sea, to the waterfront. So the sea is to our left hand side with parallel streets to it, and then there are vertical ones all around, so you don't really get lost if you know where the sea is, right? So now we're really close to 6 o'clock and we are going towards your restaurant where you're going to have dinner in a while. It will take us around 10 to 15 minutes to go there, and we're going to leave you there. Tomorrow you're going to have a different bus driver. This is what I came to know. And so now we are going towards our last part of the tour. No more stops. The final stop will be where you will have dinner. You see the cranes in front of you over there, and you're going to see them to your left in a while. All these cranes are the works that take place over here in Thessaloniki for the construction of the metro. Now, the metro, you're going to see it to our right as well because it's being developed. Now, the metro started in Greece, in Thessaloniki, not in Greece, sorry, in Thessaloniki, in 2006. You see that to the right, okay? Inside here, we came across a big Roman fountain, and it's going to be exhibited. Now, the idea is just to remind you, we started in 2006. Just to remind you, we are in 2023, and still, it's on. Still, it's not over. It is, as I usually say, that we really want to enjoy building it, you know, piece by piece, little by little. Now, that thing was and is, still has been horrible for the locals. Horrible. For the economy and everything. I mean, they started digging the place, and they were surprised because exactly, they came across ruins and things, but in Thessaloniki, just like in Athens, if you dig like 50 centimeters, you will come across antiquities. They should have known, and I'm sure they knew about it, but it's a really big story, a scandalous story of destroying money and people getting money in their pockets, unfortunately. Anyway, the new deadline is 2024. Let's see what happens. To your right, you see a Turkish hammam, an Ottoman hammam to your right hand side, really important hammams. And here we are, Aristotle Square. To your left is the sea, to the right is Eleftherios Venizelos, that politician that looks like Lenin, but it's not Lenin. That one to the right, and to the left the sea. It's totally worth it to walk around the Aristotle Square. If you remember, it is the square that actually was the fruit of such a disastrous destruction of that fire that took place in 1917. Eleftherios Venizelos, the politician you're seeing to your right, was the one who, together with Kemal Atatürk, signed the Treaty of Lausanne of the exchange of populations. That's why he's a little bit of ambiguous figure. We're not that much. There are people who adore him, others who don't really like him at all. Inside there, to your left-hand side, it's the closed market of Kapani Market. It is totally worth it to visit the place. Inside there, it's totally like a Balkan market, as we call it, an Oriental one, full with different herbs, fruits, vegetables. It's a really nice place. Your bag in front of you, always, okay? Indeed, honestly, it's not dangerous, but just to make sure that everything goes fine. And over there, you can buy really good fruits, really good vegetables, and spices. Spices that can really make your food really great. You know that as well. You are Filipinos, so you like that as well. And just next to it, of that market, there's another one, the Talk of the Town, because it got renovated in 2022. It finished and it opened last January. It's the Talk of the Town, the Modiano Stoa, another market which is really nice but really modern. So it, although it is in a market that was built in 1922, so in just half an hour you can visit traditional one, but still visited by the locals. I go there as well. And a new one, the Modiano Stoa, which was remodeled, has recently been remodeled, and the locals don't really like it for the time being. It's quite expensive at the same time, but maybe it's totally worth it to pay a visit, not buy something, but just see it. The whole area to your left, even with the markets, is the Jewish district of the city. You remember we saw that from the tower over there, the second stop we had. In front of you it was the Christian district, but now we are a bit diagonally to the right from the tower over there, where the Jewish district was. And that this is the place. That's why I'm telling you that it was the place that got burnt down, completely burnt down during the fire of 1917. That actually reached the waterfront, the whole waterfront, and destroyed it whole. We even have written references saying that the fire stormed onto the boats, even because of the wind. So even boats caught fire. What is really amazing is the fact that we had no casualties. No one died.
Wow.
No one. Which is really weird, and we don't know how this thing happened.
It's a miracle.
But we have many interesting written references, like, for instance, people, what was it that they grabbed by the time they knew they needed to flee their home? And there were people who took their cages with their birds, okay? Others that took parts of their wardrobes, like doors of their wardrobes, mirrored ones with a mirror. Completely useless. Completely useless. And I usually say that I can imagine these people, you know, after the fire and everything that a little bit subsided and calmed down, to look at the things they took, and they were like, what the F have I done? I could have taken money, my papers or whatever, and I decided to take that door just. Probably because out of panic, you don't really know what to get. That's why these are the things they got. Others got papers, books, etc. In front of you and to the right now, the whole area with the statue of the king to the right, but the area to the right in general is the Vardar district, this is how we call it, and it's the 0 point of Thessaloniki. It means that all streets start from this point on and go all around the city. It's the 0 point.
Kilometer 0.
Για πες να το πω, δεν έχω πρόβλημα. Πού είναι τώρα? Το οποίο για ποιο λόγο, γιατί μεγάλωσε η πόλη? Okay. Okay. Now Yannis is correcting me and told me that it was in the past, that thing, but nowadays it's some hundreds meters to the right hand side over there, where the 0 point, probably because the city got expanded, and that's why. Probably this is the case. Nice to know, Yanni, thank you. So this is an amazing thing what happened, because now it's 6 o'clock, and although usually with city tours we are late because of the traffic, but thank God now we're not late at all. We are on time, completely on time, and we're going to get off here. We're going to walk together to your restaurant, which is just across the street to our left hand side. Γιάννη, θα μας αφήσεις εδώ, Ακριβώς. We're going to get off here. You should take all your things, okay, everything. We're going to say goodbye to Yannis, and I will greet you goodbye at the restaurant over there. Perfect.